Hi! What's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and welcome to a brand new video review. Today I'm finally going to be talking about the Unikitty TV series. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this video, and yeah, I gotta say, first off, I'll be joined by my Unikitty Dimensions figure. So yeah. First off, I guess I'll go way back with background detail. You all know that I love Lego. I've loved it all my life. I still collect Legos to this day, and I love the Lego movies. The Ninjago movie not as much, but I'm a huge fan. I am a huge fan of most of the Lego movie films, and I've seen all of them in theaters so far, and which is why the first Lego movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's actually right up there with WALL-E and Wreck-It Ralph and the Toy Story films. So yeah. What do I have to say about this Unikitty TV series? Well, again, I have to go back, talk about the history of it a little bit. Alright, well, when we first heard about this TV series, at least when I first heard about it, I was really excited when I found out that one of my favorite characters from the Lego movie was getting her own TV series. Like I said, I was really looking forward to it. Although the announcement was kind of out of the blue, and like nobody really expected it. I think the first announcement was in May of last year, and. Sorry, I thought I heard people making ruckus downstairs, but in the apartment beneath me. But anyway, so yeah, I thought after we got that first picture of seeing Unikitty and all the new characters in her 2D anime form, and like her 2D form, we did not get anything else, no sneak peeks or nothing until like October and the first episode sneak preview. It wasn't until October, around Halloween time, where we finally got our first taste of the new Unikitty TV series. It was entitled Spooky Game. The first episode was technically the first episode, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it. And the second sneak peek came out, Sparkle Minor Matters. I don't know if that one came out on TV. I think it did, and I must have missed it. I missed it when it aired on TV, that is. Most of all the episodes, the 10 that are on right now, I had to watch on the app, but that's besides the point, kind of. And then, the third sneak peek came out on December 1st in honor of Christmas, and it was entitled No Day Like Snow Day. And after that, throughout the month of December, particularly during the Teen Titans Go Marathon, yeah, I don't want to talk about that more than I should, but when I was at my stepmother's house for Christmas, and the kids were watching that marathon. I'm like, oh, good lord! But during that marathon, there would be times in between commercial breaks that there would be Unikitty sneak peeks, and there was a hell of a lot of sneak peeks, like 2-minute short clips, and some of those said clips were on YouTube, and all of those clips, by watching all those clips, I was able to get a full taste of how the characters were. The first episode didn't do this, unfortunately, but the sneak peeks, by watching all those, I was actually able to get a full taste of the characters and how the new show is before the show even debuted, which it would finally go on to debut officially on January 1st, 2018, which was only about a week ago. Over a week ago, actually. Sorry this video is so late, by the way. But yeah, it's weird that it debuted on the first, but again, I'm glad it debuted in the first. because that way a Cartoon Network can actually make room for more of its other TV series that are debuting this year, such as Craig Up the Creek, and I don't remember the names of the other ones, but yeah. What I gotta say about this show, after watching all the episodes so far, I definitely love it. I think it's a lot of fun to watch, and however, other people didn't feel the same way because a lot of people were skeptical about the show, mostly because the style reminded them of Teen Titans Go, and that it's because of that. Like one of the one or two people from Teen Titans Go are also working on Unikitty, and the fact. I'll say if you love Unikitty, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about with this show. Although if you never liked Unikitty in the first place, then you'll definitely not like this show at all. But I'll just throw that out there right now before I forget. Also, some things I say throughout this review are going to be reiterations of what Paleo Stano said in his review. So yeah. As far as the people who worked on Teen Titans Go are on this show, then you Unikitty fans have nothing to worry about. Because the zany writing and style and whatnot that is in Teen Titans Go works well in Unikitty's world. It works very well in Unikitty's world, and because it's a fantasy setting. I'll circle back to that in just a second. What's also cool, who's working alongside those Teen Titans Go people are the original directors of the Lego movies themselves, Christopher Miller and Phil Lord. We got those guys on board as executive producers, which is really awesome. That's where a lot of things are faithful to how Unikitty was in the Lego movie. Sparkle Matter, which I didn't even realize was an original Lego movie. I kind of forgot about it. Sparkle Matter is still there. Angry Kitty is still there, and Unikitty even has some new forms. She has a sad what I call sad kitty form where she turns all blue, and like a shocked kitty where she turns all white. We still have yet to see Queasy Kitty though when she was on the inside the double decker couch, or even in Business Kitty. I want to see Business Kitty too, and maybe possibly Space Kitty. I don't know. But yeah, going back to the original Lego movie. This doesn't seem to have anything to do with the original Lego movie. Like, this series seems to be a soft reboot of Lego Kitty herself, and like, it's got nothing to do with the original story of the Lego films. Like, Cloud Cuckoo Land isn't anywhere to be seen, and there's a whole brand new world, and because of that, it seems like Unikitty will be the only character from the Lego movie to even be in this series. Because of that, we got new characters, and I gotta say, I love the new characters a lot, and they're all very enjoyable. I'll talk about the voice actors for a second. Alison Brie doesn't. I know I'm saying a lot throughout this review, but it's just human nature to do that, but Alison Brie doesn't reprise her role as Unikitty. I'm not sure what happened with that. I'm not sure if Alison Brie didn't want to reprise her role for this TV series, or they couldn't afford her or something, because... excuse me. Because let's not forget, the Lego Movie 2 is coming out sometime soon, either this year or next year, I'm not sure which. I think it's this year. But she'll probably reprise her role in that. But I don't know, that's a bit of a weird situation. However, we have a perfect successor for Unikitty, or for Alison Brie as Unikitty. And that, of course, is the one and only Tara Strong. Now, she does a phenomenal freaking job as Unikitty. Because this character, I believe, is the very first character that Tara Strong gets to play where she gets to use all of her vocal ranges. I don't think there's ever been a character where she's been able to do that, honestly. Of all the characters she's done, this is the first time she gets to play a character where she uses every accent that she can possibly use. Because there's times where she sounds like, for how emote Unikitty is, that she has a lot of range in Unikitty sounds different depending on what she's doing. There's times where she sounds hyperactive. And then as Angry Kitty, she sounds crazy. Angry Kitty. I love when she turns into Angry Kitty. By the way, those are some of my favorite parts of the show. By the way, when she turns into Angry Kitty, yeah, just like in the Lego Movie, and she does that a lot more now. But what was surprising in the original Lego Movie is now a common occurrence in this show. But yeah, like I said, there's times where she also sounds very sincere, and her voice is very pretty like somber, and there's times where the Unikitty herself sounds like every character that Tara Strong has ever voiced. Excuse me. There's times where she sounds like a hyperactive terrorist. There's times where she sounds like a hyperactive Twilight. Wow, can't even talk. God, I'm just going off. I don't have any. I'm just doing this all off memory, like I usually do. But there's times where Unikitty sounds like a hyperactive Twilight Sparkle. There's combined with Bubbles. There's times where she sounds like Timmy Turner. There's even times where she sounds like Raven when that character Tara played in Chowder. I don't remember the mushroom fairy or whatever, but yeah, it's really cool getting to see all of Tara's vocal ranges within one character. If for some reason any new people who are getting introduced to Tara Strong, if for some reason they don't know who she is by now, then this is definitely the perfect character to. This definitely the perfect time for newcomers to see what Tara Strong can do, because you actually get this character, you actually get the whole package with all of Tara Strong's vocal ranges. So yeah, on to the new characters. Puppycorn. I love Puppycorn. Puppycorn is the new. Is actually is one of the new characters. Wow, I really don't know how to do this. Still, I've been doing this a long time, and I still don't know how to do this. But yeah, he's actually the little brother of Unikitty, even though they're not even the same species. But whatever. Puppycorn is voiced by Grey Delisle Griffin. She does a fantastic job as well. She uses that deep voice accent that she has, and because there's times where she sounds like Lana Loud and Sam Manson, sometimes at the same time. But yeah, even so, Puppycorn still has his own unique voice. Like, it still sounds like him. Like it mostly sounds like a combination of Sam Manson's voice and Lana Loud's voice. Grey Griffin also does voices of some other background characters as well, where she does her old lady voice, and then he does then she does a voice, and then she does her high pitched voice she uses for Vicky, Tootie, and Lana and Lily and all that stuff. But yeah, then Dr. Fox. She is like the scientist of the wow, she lives in the castle too. All these new characters live in the castle. She's the scientist of the bunch, although some of her experiments kind of go awry at times. And she is voiced by Kate Micucci, who you may recognize from Steven Universe, and she also happens to be one half of the comedic of the comedy duo Garfunkel and Oates, both of which have actually appeared separately on The Big Bang Theory on their own separate times. But yeah, that's actually where I first got introduced to Kate Micucci, is on The Big Bang Theory, then Steven Universe, and now Unikitty. And then Hawkadile, I love Hawkadile. He's one of my he's of all the new characters, he's my favorite. He is another hybrid character. He is a hybrid of a crocodile and a hawk, which is really cool. He's kind of like a big fig kind of. He looks like he has big fig arms, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah. there's also he and another character, Richard, which is literally a 1 by 3 gray Lego brick. He's just like this, just deadpan character, like kind of like Mod Pie, although he's more emote than Mod Pie. He Richard is hilarious because deadpan characters are usually the most hilarious. Yet he still knows how to express his feelings. He still knows how to be happy, and although he's still monotone when he is. Both Richard and Hawkadal are voiced by Roger Craig Smith, whom you should know as the current voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah, also another random thing to note, Unikitty has slight redesigns, like her aqua-colored horn and her aqua-colored like front feet are now a darker color. Same thing with her like the blue accent in her tail. Also, her eyelashes are totally different now. Like instead of 3 eyelashes per eye, she has one like big droopy one, like one that gets really thick by the end of the, you know how eyelashes are. But another thing I want to discuss is that I thought this is the first I should back up a sec. The fact this is in 2D is because of the fact that if this were to be animated in traditional LEGO style, they would be a lot more expensive. That's why only the intro is animated in traditional LEGO stop motion fashion. CGI replicated, of course, but anyway. It's like, I believe I said this earlier, but the fact that the show is in 2D now allows for characters to be a lot more expressive now. Even while they're still Lego form, they're still able to squash and stretch and whatnot. And so yeah, I thought this is the first Lego-based TV series to be animated in 2D. No, that actually goes to Mixels. Yeah, which is interesting because I thought Mixels was a cartoon first, then the Lego sets came afterwards. Because I used to watch Mixels back in the day, and I had no idea that was even the case. I had no idea that there was actually a Lego theme first, then came the TV series afterwards. I had no idea until Paley Steele pointed that out in his review. But yeah, I'm sorry this video is going on so long, but I wish I could condense these videos in the future. I'm gonna try to do that, but yeah. Oh, some of the characters, like all the new characters are still Lego. Some of the background characters are Lego, whereas other characters aren't Lego at all. And a lot of the environments and stuff, like the whole environment isn't Lego at all either. But there's also the new villain, Master Frown. He's voiced by Eric Balsa, who actually I think is the voice of Anti-Poof from Fairly Odd Parents. Other than that, I don't really know much about Eric Balsa, to be honest, but he does a good job as Master Frown. He's kind of a dick, to be honest, at times, but he's also very enjoyable. And yeah, I believe that's it. The very last thing I wanted to say is that I really do love the show a lot. It's a hell of a lot of fun to watch. It's adorable. The characters are adorable. It's very, very exciting. It's still kind of got that. There's times where it kind of has like Lego movie type humor that you would only see in the Lego films, which is cool. I love that authenticity. And I believe that's it. Also, one last thing I wanted to mention is that I'll be very surprised if we don't get any Lego sets from this show. Like, I really want actual figures. I really want actual Lego figures of the new characters. Like, that would be really awesome. Like, the only character I can't seem to figure out how to make as a minifig or whatever is Dr. Fox. Like, Dr. Fox would have, because of her limbs, like she has these really skinny limbs. Maybe, I'm not sure, because her head resembles that of like a Duplo head, but Hawkeye would be pretty easy. He'd just be like a Big Fig, because Big Fig arms are actually their own separate pieces, actually. And like most of his body would just be bricks. His head would be like made of nothing but bricks. I believe the only new pieces for him would have to be his legs, because I believe his legs would have to be a brand new mold altogether. Perhaps, I don't know. I really hope we get new sets for the show, and if we don't, I will be real surprised, to be honest. But yeah, I am really looking forward to watching new episodes of the show. I won't. This is just. I won't do like episode reviews like I do with The Loudest or anything, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on the series as a whole. Not that there have been enough episodes for me to do so. So yeah, there's also really a lot of clever metaphors and lessons in this show too. Like Hakuda's crush. That's a very they use a very they use a very good metaphor and lesson for that. They do that with most of the other episodes too. Like that's how they teach lessons in those episodes. But yeah, I think I've gone way too long with this. I need to go out to the store and get some food because it's actually warm again, believe it or not. So yeah, if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for putting up with me this long. I'm sorry for my rambling, but I'm also sorry that this video is way too damn long. But I'm going to try to work on that. I'm going to try to condense these types of videos like a lot better. That's because that's something I still have to work on, and believe me when I say I'm going to do the very best that I can. Now I got the Pokemon theme song stuck in my head. Oh freaking well. Yeah, be sure to stay tuned for a January and February 2018 double month update. So yeah, because yeah, even like 7 years later, I still have a hard time talking in videos. So yeah, I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jones. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Let me know what you thought of Unikitty. If you love it like I do, then be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you don't like it, then that's totally fine. Just let me know what you think of it at all in the comments. I would really love to hear what your thoughts are. To be quite honest, and any and all comments I get, I read. I might not respond to everybody, but I read all my comments. The very few that I do get. But anyway, I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 John. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That's it for me, and I'll see you soon. I don't know why I have to do my outro twice every time, but goodbye. This video's gone way too damn long. Because yeah, it makes me. I just gotta stay positive. That's all anyone can do, to be honest. Damn it! That was not scripted. I swear to God, that was not scripted. Wow.